I am so frustrated because I truly, truly, truly wanted to have an amicable divorce.
You did tell me that.
And things just keep happening that I'm like, I will push back.
Yeah.
You don't get to call my friends the things that you call my friends, and I will push back. I'm probably not the favorite ex anymore. Who is that? TikTok? Somebody on TikTok who just asked. I'm probably not.
And I'm definitely not the favorite ex's best friend.
Mm-hmm. No. Some things happened recently. You're not going to see it on a future episode. Cameras were not rolling. So Salty Birch's TikTok is asking what happened recently. It was a conversation that I'm not proud of, that I'm also not going to share. But it just made me realize that, actually, I'll tell this part of it. It's not part of the conversation. It's just the emotion involved in it, which was I allowed myself to fall back into trauma. No, for my part of the conversation, I'm actually just disappointed in myself, honestly, because I was falling back into trauma responses and how I reacted and allowed a conversation to continue when I should have just been like, you know what? I'm done. We're not talking.
He is going to be on my channel. Meri Brown was live streaming on Instagram this Friday, the 31st of January 2025, during her weekly segment of Friday Night with Friends, which provided important updates about the situation with Kody and Robyn Brown. During this session, Meri discussed the most recent fights openly and said some of the fighting that happens backstage will not air on television. She confessed that a few days ago, she had an argument with Kody, which had made her strengthen her decision of staying away from any friendly contact with him, though she didn't mention what the argument was about. But it seems like Kody's words about her friend, Jen, were one of the reasons behind the argument. This made her pretty frustrated and further set in stone her long-standing stance against keeping any line of communication open with both Kody and Robyn. She said that she is not going to be on any team and does not want to reach out to them again. Meri also admitted that Kody provoked the argument deliberately, pulling her into a fight. She said she had a trauma response, which indicates that she knows that Kody was playing games and causing her emotional distress. Her comment suggests that she considers Kody a toxic element in her life, a fact that many have suspected for some time. Financial exploitation and Kody's statements. During the live session, Meri addressed audience questions regarding Kody's past comments about financial matters. Viewers inquired about his implication that he maintained his relationship with her primarily for financial reasons. She confirmed her awareness of these statements and expressed her disappointment. Without directly accusing him, she emphasized her unwillingness to associate with individuals who exploit others for personal gain. Meri said that she could have stepped back sooner, but the detaching process from such a deep indoctrination and emotional tie is not easy. Change in beliefs and separation from family. Separation from Kody gave Meri the opportunity to reassess her more private beliefs. A friend discovered that part of the change in Meri's perspective was based on increasing friendships outside of her faith. Gradually, she became estranged from being taught as a child that polygamy and other religious preachings were true. Another very divisive issue of the family was when she defended her son Leon, who later identifies himself as gay and promoted the LGBT group's cause. She claims that her very open attitude with Kody and Robyn led to further alienation. Meri described how her transformation in her way of thinking had made her a misfit within the family's faith-based structure, as she no longer agreed with their ideology. This contributed to the perception that she was unsafe for the family, as her views might shape others to begin questioning their beliefs. Emotional challenges and road to recovery. Meri really explained the emotional pull she faced by leaving the family's belief system. She was really brought up in an insular religious community, and being so well taught within its confines made it really hard for her to come out from there. But in Las Vegas, being amidst all those different philosophies really allowed her the capacity for reassessing all values and beliefs. She admitted that it was not easy to leave a high-control environment, especially the fear of losing an entire community. Leaving such religious systems is usually accompanied by condemnation, isolation, and accusations of being morally lost. Meri, however, has found clarity and healing in embracing her independence and people who support her growth. The art controversy and Kody's actions. Near the end of the live session, Meri brought up a matter with Kody and an issue about artwork with Robyn that she had an argument over. She didn't go into specifics, but did tell a story of what had happened, where she said she was thoroughly annoyed and crying afterward. She inferred this was one more incident in a line of manipulation and dismissal she had received. Meri's latest revelations point out a continued journey of self-discovery and healing. She opens up to share the past experiences in an attempt to move forward from those things that kept her attached to toxic influences. Meri Brown spills all about financial inequalities and final break from Kody and Robyn Brown. Meri Brown recently revealed some new information about Kody Brown's financial favoritism towards Robyn and the deep-seated inequities within their family dynamic during her recent Friday Night with Friends Instagram live session. One of the most striking details she disclosed was that Kody had spent a lot on Robyn, which was not known to the public before. She told me how Kody bought some expensive artwork for Robyn from the Vladimir Kush Gallery, who he described as a surrealist artist selling high-priced limited edition prints that, for the cost, have little to no investment value. In fact, Meri had expressed desire to buy some of the artwork, but Kody said he had already bought those for Robyn. He dismissed this by saying she could see the art at Robyn's house if she wanted to. With the other wives, was fully aware of Kody's favoritism and excessive spending on Robyn, while neglecting the financial needs and desires of the other wives, including herself, Christine, and Janelle. What was particularly painful for Meri was how openly he flaunted this disparity. She described an instance where she believed she and Kody were going on a date to explore artwork together, only to discover that the purpose of the visit was for him to make a payment on a piece he had already purchased for Robyn. This blatant favoritism further reinforced the imbalance within their marriage. Kody's public disrespect and the breaking point Meri also talked about the latest words Kody had for her on Sister Wives, claiming that she cannot be with the type of man she wants to be with and that she should change the basics of who she is in order to find the man she'll end up being with. She stated that during their separation, she and Kody agreed to maintain a good relationship and not publicly speak ill of each other, but Kody proved that he completely ignored that on the show. Although Meri acknowledges that she has spoken about her experiences with Kody in response to questions, she said that she has not resorted to personal attacks and name-calling like Kody, who made condescending remarks about her and her dating prospects that were deeply disrespectful. These comments to the public elicited a deeply emotional night of crying for Meri, as she could not sleep. She soon confronted Kody with the behavior, and things quickly led to an argument. The fight marked a climax to the determination of severing all connections to Kody and Robyn. Closing off all freedom, Meri reflected on how, for years, Kody had weaponized his relationship with Robyn, flaunting his financial generosity toward her while dismissing the feelings of his other wives. His pattern of dismissing Meri's concerns as jealousy while simultaneously indulging Robyn with lavish gifts, such as spending thousands of dollars on artwork, only deepened the emotional divide. Ultimately, Meri now wishes to move on and sever any relationship that exists between herself and Kody or Robyn. She walks out of the picture once and for all to demonstrate her dedication toward individual development and emotional healing. While much of this conflict has not been seen on Sister Wives, fans have said that such raw and unfiltered moments would have made the show even more compelling. Many viewers appreciate that Meri is finally using her voice to share her truth. If she were to document her experiences in a book, it would undoubtedly be a fascinating and eye-opening read.